Medium map size. Built improvements attract more enemies. Oh, great. That's awesome. I will be bringing in lots of enemies, I suppose. I don't know. My choices for maps are always room for one more. It's possible to build a solar energy network in this area, but we must use every square inch we have. Secure area with spatial optimizations researched. Be quick or be dead. The city has many open areas and entry points. If we don't move fast, for every hole we're patching up, the undead will be tearing us a new one. Bzz. Undead from the wasteland keep swarming the place. Only electric fence will keep them out for good. I'm kind of curious what this really means. Does this mean like more enemies will be spawning as a result? Will this mean that if I don't build any improvements and just rely on my natural infrastructure as a populist, that I will have almost no enemies? Let me go ahead and restart the footage, the recording. Let me restart Shadowplay and Audacity. If I had done that during Dynasty Warriors, I wouldn't have had that 3-hour recording where I was just talking to myself. And I really put in a good effort in talking in that one. This is my favorite class. Oh, sure. I have 269 crystals. I have just barely enough. Come on. Like, just barely not enough, I mean. Don't normally encounter one this early on, but good opening volley. I like to, depending on the sector, like this one had only one science point, so I like to give it a science point. There's no particular reason why. Like, I don't feel that I am particularly hurting myself by doing so. It's just a nice organization thing. I just need to reach this and win the game. Like, claim 40 sectors in that time. I like this one. So far. Like, maybe it'll become uncontrollable later, but right now it's a nice small groups. Instead of like 50 zombies from the beginning, it's, 5 zombies from the beginning. Fortunately, I have not found a single person. Alright, this was 21. Fine. Well, worst case scenario, when the harder zombies start showing up, I'll tear out my improvements. I don't know if that'll actually help. But I'd rather face large groups of these guys early on and expand as much as possible. Which side of the map looks more interesting? I like that. That's generally a pretty good thing. So maybe I'll expand northward. So much fighting, can we all just get along? So much fighting. I may, since I already did the boss battle, this is not the boss battle. I may cut the feed or something. But then you wouldn't be able to see that. An entire ammo clip spent on that one zombie and only one hit. I was aiming like pretty sudden on his chest, with the top of the crosshairs around his head in case an upper shot gets his head. Now I have enough money spare. Grab a grenade too, just in case. Oh, I was obviously AFK. I didn't realize I had disabled. I didn't realize I had disabled the actual AI ability, and I lost a thing there as well. Alright, that was silly. Very well. Let's just turn it on and just leave it alone. The AI snipers will have a hard time hitting limpers, by the way. Because they aim like right up here. Now, if you have weak spots toggled on, they won't have as much of a problem with limpers. So, you know, he missed that first shot. I mean, it's not like the end of the world. It's just, I think he could aim a little lower. Or perhaps he knows where the hitbox is, and it's a little different than what I see. I'd like slightly larger teams. Yeah, I mean, like, you could deploy people per sector where they could shoot at other blocks or something. Kind of like almost making it a tower defense in a way, even though I don't like tower defense. But this, for example, I've got a guy with a big gun ability who's just chilling in the reserves right now. Okay, yeah, why don't you do something about those 3 or 4 zombies coming right out the gate? I think you can do a little better than sharing the same target. That should be a thing in the AI, is evaluate whether or not they need to aim at the same target. Because they'll pick a same target, they'll pick a target at the same time, I mean. So, for example, if one credit kill is going to go to one zombie, then the other one doesn't have to do that. Oh, wow. A unique level 15. With 10 ammo, okay. I mean, it looks okay. Fortunately, I don't really see a reason to hold on to it. Better off cashing in for more grenades. Some other things that would be nice would be if you could control one of your team instead of just the protagonist or whatever. Yeah, now that I've regained my ground, I can continue to make progress. That would have been a 10th headshot in a row again, I think. It seemed to happen a lot to me earlier. When I was actually trying for the achievement, it was always the 10th shot I messed up on. I don't think I was getting nervous or anything. I think it was just, I don't know. I feel like that should have definitely been a hit. Every time. Every time it happened to me, and including this time. I'm not really worried about it, because I already have the achievement. And I knew it was just a matter of time before I got it. Man. Yeah, I don't even have I forgot, I'm a populist. I could have been putting her back in for more infrastructure. Because I'd probably get attacked every turn anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just trying to decide if I should give Irma any XP, but it's doubtful I'm going to ever get 800 crystals before I'm out of this map. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not currently in the crystal farm tech tree. I feel like this is slower going than the map with the boss monster. A master tactician offers to provide trading in non-combat skills for 300 crystals. You or any other from your team can benefit from this. You frown upon the payment required, but experienced traders are hard to come by if you don't count the zombified ones. What do you say? Sure, why not? It's enough that you attack me every turn. Now, one thing that Rebuild does nicely is that the zombies build up over time. So, your vigilance is actually rewarded in that you can continue to keep them whittled down. In this case, the zombies pretty much appear at full strength all the time. So if they just spawn there, they're at full strength. Because they seem, I don't know if it's in patch, but they seem to just spawn anywhere, even if that sector is completely walled off in your territory. It's not hugging the edge of the map, it's not anything like that, it's just completely surrounded by your areas. So I think, even if it's not an actual reward in itself, the idea that you can be keeping the enemy army down in number would be kind of a passive mental reward. Like, oh, I'm doing something, I'm accomplishing something. Essentially, every battle feels like I'm being punished. And perhaps, you would think that combat should be punishing, but then don't make it such a big part of the game. I spend more time doing this than I do with a strategic layer. So, for example, there are some things that you could do to alleviate this concern, such as an auto resolve function, which would take, for example, your past performance and apply it statistically. During a previous episode, I think I started to talk about March of the Living. I was going to choose between either this or March of the Living, and I thought this one seemed a lot more different than the other games. Whereas March of the Living, the combat system looked like it might be kind of tedious due to the turn-based nature of it. We're not really turn-based, more like pause-based nature of it. Not that you had to pause all the time, but if you wanted to be efficient and effective, and didn't want to get bitten and infected, you probably wanted to pause. I think people could also kill you with guns very quickly too. So yes, you don't have to pause, but the drawbacks of not pausing are substantially not worth it. So anyways, I think I chose this one because I thought this would be a little bit faster paced. Alright, now we have our burning zombies. So my concern is, do I have enough firepower to kill the burning zombies? I don't think I do. Maybe I should switch over to Crystal Farms. Frankly, I don't know how many Crystal Farms... I don't know how long it'll... Making all kinds of mistakes here, I think. I don't know. Unfortunately, I just wasn't finding anybody, so I couldn't really get my infrastructure rolling as fast as it did in previous maps. Oh crap! I'm in auto. All right. Well, good luck. They seem to be doing well enough in accuracy that I can probably start... Oh, they're going to be stuck on that limper for a little while. That I might be able to start telling them to aim for the weak points. Alright, stop picking the same target. You are not being helpful. You're just going to keep doing this all day, aren't you? Aim at the same target. I was hoping to get a lot more than that. That's why I was waiting for it. Alright. Let's see. I keep wanting to bring out this person. Maybe it is worth it. But you don't have agile, whereas you do. I think the max you can get for Eagle Eye is 3 per character. If you only have 4 characters, so the max total levels of Eagle Eye is 12. Each level of Eagle Eye provides you 8%. 12 times 8 is 96. So without any items or other bonuses, you can have 96% more vision for 12 levels, however. That was just the advanced lab I discovered, or did I... Okay, no. I discovered something, but I must have skipped through it. Oh, Crystal Farm, that's right. Because I really need to get... I really need to get... more soldier. Or another soldier. I think turrets would be better if they weren't blown up so easily. They just did their damage. Let's see. If they could do passive damage against nearby armies that weren't actively attacking you or something. Basically, I think there needs to be more advantages to the player, and maybe that's just because I'm always trying to win. That's actually a thing I don't like, is when the games come out, and the first thing game makers do is they make a patch to nerf certain things of the game. Well, like, for example, the Division. People were salvaging items to create good weapons, so they did a double nerf. You get, like, half of what you used to when you deconstruct an item, so you get half of the crafting components back, and then the cost to create something is, like, 4 times as much. So it sounds like... It's like if you're playing checkers with someone, and then they make up a new rule on the spot saying, yeah, you can't do that because, you know, that's how you would win. Like, they know that you're going to win, so they say, like, okay, you can't move that piece anymore. You're not allowed to move that one anymore. When the game came out, I'm sure that XCOM and other games like it were praised very highly. Okay. So that means that it wasn't exactly a bad thing to have a successful strategy. Like, if something is badly implemented, that's one thing. But if it's like, okay, well, this is how people are winning, let's make sure they don't win anymore, that's not a good thing. Now, remember, I did win. It wasn't an issue for me, but it still, to me, makes it seem kind of like they're changing the goalpost because they're unhappy that people are being successful at the product they created. I don't even know why I'm not moving anymore because I'm talking too much. And then on the flip side of the immediate nerfing of things, you have the adding in of new content, which is superior to old stuff instead of working alongside it. It's like the new hot item. So, for example, I don't own a smartphone, but I'm under the impression that they come out so often that older phones have no advantages and are quickly replaced by newer models. Whereas, for example, a car company that makes cars, they may make one kind of car 1 year or something, another kind another year, and they'll both have their advantages. So one may have better mileage, one may have more trunk space, one may have more passenger room or something. So it's not like they're all immediately outclassed. It's okay, for example, to not have all new content be the supreme ruler of everything. But online games are pretty guilty of this pretty regularly because they do keep adding in that new content, new in-game content, so that the hamster wheel keeps going, that the rat race doesn't end. The reason I'm thinking about this is The Division. I've actually seen several videos about The Division. I don't know why I keep watching videos about it. Just like while I'm editing, I leave it running in the background. So I keep up more with that than say in games I do actually have. But I think like the max level at one time may have been 30 or something, or maybe that's like Dark Zone levels, and then there's 31. So that all that time that you spend crafting or hunting for that level 30 hot item is outpaced by the level 31, 32 orange or purple items or whatever. I wonder if it doesn't tell me that there's a stacking limit. So if I get this, does that mean that the person will never ever die when I lose a battle? Let me think here. It cost me what, like $6.50, right? So I need 26 turns to make a profit. They're going to start making profit, so I might as well skip it because it's going to take me 14 turns to get there. And if I can just keep getting territories, I'll make it before 14 turns. Like I should hit 40 probably before I get my spatial optimization. None of that keeps happening. I feel like I should be able to do more. I think it's because this phase of the game is the one I want to play in. It's the one that is interesting to me. It's different than the other stuff I've played. Or at least, this portion. It has its own flavor. It has its. I would say that this is the thing that makes Emerge different. Oh, I didn't bring anybody. All right, well, I would say that this makes the different than other games. Of this type, I suppose. So I want to play the tactical map more, and so I keep looking around to see if there's everything. I've done everything. Well, I guess I didn't need to bring an ally out after all. That's good. Like, I'm done with my turn. There's nothing more I can do right now. So I would just explore, but that's probably going to penalize me. Oh, hey, a person. Could have actually gone and captured that, but I was kind of, I don't know. And we can now unlock another slot. So I'm done with my crystals. I don't need them for anything except random events. I'm not going to be able to get the 1,800 crystal thing by that time. So the question is, should I start changing them to anything else? Guess money? I don't know. No. 500. Let's see. Probably win about, let's say, roughly 12 turns. Let's say 13. Okay, 13 turns. Let's say I win in 13 turns. And every economy thing I get is going to just give me 325 money. Which means for every site I demolish, or every gem factory or whatever I demolish, I'm losing 175 income a turn. Or, I'm losing 175 total income, I mean. So I might as well not actually do anything with it. I guess I'll just leave them out as crystals. It's like glowing right there. I wonder if that's anything special. Alright. Would have gotten it in one turn anyways. I wonder, do research facilities always do that? I'll need to pay attention to that. So if I was... Okay, see, I might have screwed myself over by doing that. Alright. I need to think about that in the future. A research facility may, in fact... I might have gotten spatial optimizations if I hadn't touched anything. This one looks like it might be another research facility. Maybe I'll try to barrel my way down there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Planning on what my 40 sectors will be. And the way I figure it, maybe if I do it like this, they'll still have all this other room to wander around. I won't have as many exposed sides, like in Rebuild, but this means that, for example, this one might have I don't know, let's say it has a 20% chance to move, and maybe everything is equal, so it has 33% chance to move here, 33 here, 33 here. So there's a possibility that it won't attack me. Fine. But if I'm surrounded all the time, and I'm kind of spread out everywhere, and I have many exposed sides to all these zombies, there's an increased possibility that I will get attacked in any given turn. Now, that might not be how it actually works. Okay, but I feel like I've been attacked less by hugging one corner of the map. I learn a little something with every game I do on Let's Win on. I think open-ended games like this, without much story in it, it's bad for me to play. Bad for me to produce, let's say. Not play. Because I don't have a lot that I know to talk about. There's not a lot that I can think about sharing about my personal life. I don't have a good sense of humor. All you get to watch me is play in silence. Now, I know that some people do prefer their Let's Plays to be like that with no commentary. Get you up to that level. I don't think I'm going to get you there before. I'll hold on to this for now in case I find a person with big gun skill level like 7 or something and came with a machine gun. Now, if you're wondering why I'm doing basics, it's because I'm trying to conserve some money. Like, I'm not going to get a lot of mileage out of these right now. The best thing I can do with them is get more infrastructure. So, for example, let's say I'm going to be in the game for 8 more turns. Paying the extra $400 for Workshop Level 2 is just going to get me 16 more production, which is only 8 more turrets. Overall, like, for the rest of the game. Not all at once, not per turn. Throughout the remaining 8 turrets. I'd rather save that money and buy like another cluster bomb, which would get lost in exploration. See that? I just used up that money, and I feel like I used it pretty wisely. Yeah, that's a pretty large group, so I will take control on this one. Which is a little disappointing, because you'd think that a large group, you'd want to bring your auto game in. Let the AI take care of the routine stuff. Perhaps allowing the enemy to have like a sort of point value would be useful. So for example, a walker or whatever might be worth 1 point. No, probably make 2 or something. Or hit points. Hit points would also work. Or via XP, I guess. So if a limber is worth 2 XP, that's how many points the enemy has. So every battle, say in the first 10 turns, would be like worth, I don't know, anywhere between 10 to 15 XP. Or so forth, that kind of thing. So that way you'd find not just limitless waves of zombies, but you'd have like smaller, more intense battles with harder zombies. Like, it was difficult for me to take the ghouls as anything serious, because it was just one more zombie and a wave of zombies. But the Boja I took a lot more seriously because it was just me versus him. You know, it wasn't him and a bunch of other zombies I had to run around with. Yes, the other zombies do make it more dangerous, I get that. But if you want your zombies to stand out, he can't be surrounded by lots and lots of zombies. Otherwise, it's just one more enemy. Only you would use a grenade launcher and hit one guy out of 5. Alright, and I have the enemy bonus to contend with. I think it was like damage, so if they don't hit me, that doesn't matter. The previous map, they couldn't get close enough to hit me. If I buy this, I will lower my turns to win by 1. Well, assuming that that's all I need. Spatial optimizations. So if I collect enough infrastructure to, have 40 sectors by the time this completes, then that will be all I need. Darn. It's not a research lab, it's a financial sector. This needs to be substantially higher to make it worth anything. Because losing out on keeping up with guns is a huge blow to your abilities to do anything. Like right now, she's getting 3 kills a turn or a battle, so her experience is very minimal at best. I lost some defenses. Sniper turret 0. I don't know why I wasn't using him before. There must have been some reason. There. These. So I can now use empowering defense. Just not the engineering, but I can only have 1 engineer anyways. So I'm losing 5 production essentially. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good trade. Was I not? Yeah, I'm on auto. I looked at the statistics or the win, the victory screen, and saw that I had 0 kills. Can you handle it on your own? Give it a shot. Welcome to the club. Let me sell your gun. So one more turn, so I might as well buy everything I can from here. Oh, well, I still have to survive 2 more turns, though, because of the tech. That's fine. It's not like I trashed myself to, trashed my livelihood in order to make that last turn. I'm essentially reading while I do this. So I can kind of... If I start to hear a lot of noise, I might glance up, but I actually haven't looked over. In this case, there's 20 burning, so I might pay a little more attention. I was hoping to hit the burning guy twice, but he didn't. I'm not even sure he suffered any damage. Maybe he's immune to cluster bombs. Someone get that guy. Also, even if I was watching it, does save on my finger strain. After a while of killing, like, 100 zombies a battle, which may take 2 to 5 shots, plus reloading, it just starts not to feel all that great. You can handle that. Just drop some mines just for the heck of it. I think turrets need a lot more ammo, or just infinite use throughout the map. I don't know. Like, that's very, very low ammo. And of course it's going to spin it on any monster in range. In fact, it has the highest aggressiveness setting of anything. Like, my guys won't attack until they get here, but the turret will just like shoot anything it sees. I can use mouse wheel on this one, this screen. Alright, I now have spatial optimization. I keep worrying that the game's gonna bug out and like not count what I get, so I feel like I might want to spend another turn. Like, I could also exit and then come back in, but maybe then that will cause it to bug out. I have spatial optimizations researched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do not have enough money to put a second thing on everything. But I've got it researched. I mean, it's right here. So it'll just let me click on it. It's research complete. Let's make sure it's the exact same names. Secure area with spatial optimization researched. Okay. So it's done. Let's click this. Is there anything I want to bring? Nothing special. There we go. That shouldn't even be an option if you don't accomplish your objective plus secure. I mean, come on. I always worry that something's going to go wrong. I can get the commando there. Fat man, the pimple is broken. There is no turning back now. Prepare for their gaseous gifts. Only mines available for research. What does that mean? Like, can you not research other turrets, or are you not allowed to get any other technology, period? I don't know if I'm going to play another map tonight. It's 12:10 a.m. These are getting pretty long. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut it for now. I may play another map. We'll see. Either way, that'll be the end for this episode. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Emerge Cities and the Apocalypse. I'll see you next time.